there is a huge opportunity to be able to do something like this. The first thing is you need to know whether or not this is worth, because if you don't, like there's just no angle for you to be able to do this. You see like the wave position. So there's two things that are telling me that at the end of your full clear, there's a possibility to gank bot, and you did path towards a lane that has CC, right? So this gank is actually possible. I'm Daption, an ex-pro player for Cincinnati Fear, rank 2 on support, rank 14 on ADC on the NA ladder, and a CLOL champion. After years of competing at the top of North America, I've helped a ton of students finally hit their dream ranks by showing them what actually wins games. If you're serious about climbing this season, book a session and I'll help you see the game the way a challenger does. Stop guessing, start improving. For real. Farming jungler or ganking jungler?
I would say farming.
Yeah. What does this guy do?
Gank.
Yeah, he can gank early. It's really good, especially with Syndra. So in terms of mid 2v2s, who do you think wins?
They win for sure.
Yeah, unless your Nefiri like invulns like the Lee Sin abilities and fucking Syndra stun.
And the Syndra. Yeah.
It has to be both. I mean, not necessarily, but basically, yeah, she has to dodge something for it to be playable. What side do you want to path towards?
Probably to bot lane. I think pathing towards the Cassante is pretty useless.
Do you win top 2v2 versus these two champs?
No.
No?
I don't think so.
I agree. Do you win bot 3v3?
It's possible. I think it's the most likely we should.
Yeah. I mean, Poppy into Cassante, by the way, is a counter matchup. Like, it's not bad. It's just, I don't think your champ is as strong as Lee Sin for the first clear. But I think in a straight up 1v1, like if you're both like 60% HP, I'm pretty sure you will win.
I have to dodge the Q. But that's it.
Yeah. Level 1, do you want to do anything? Because now level 1, like it's very hard to actually get an invade off.
Yeah, I would just want to cover like any cheese from the Lee Sin. But I mean, you'll see my ward that I place here. I mean, that's all I really do because the 55-second start.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine. Do you think he's ever going to invade you?
This was like one of my first games of the season. I don't think invading is good. So you give up so much tempo on your camps unless you get a kill for sure.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I don't think he's strong enough to literally just take blue buff and then come to your red buff and fight you. So I don't mind it. It's just not as necessary in this matchup. And then the other thing is, I know it's new season, but like, I still want you to like ping for vision on the Raptors because mid laners still have the time to go ahead and ward. It's just you don't have time to fully invade and then like be able to go back to your camps to be on time or come back bot. So basically the vision on that would be important. Their jungler decided not to get the vision on you, so both junglers are kind of playing blind. So see, first camp seems pretty normal. Yep. Nice. So the only thing that's unfortunate about this is I can't see the other lanes.
Yeah, I was kind of unprepared for this. I was actually gonna stream one of our like scrims for for the comp team, but I had played too many games.
I see. Is this game also like past your match history?
No, this game's in my match history.
Okay, low key, I might go ahead and log onto my account.
Yeah, that's totally fine. That's totally fine.
I also think, depending on how volatile your mid matchup is, there's also the timer for you to be able to look to cover. Because when I'll show you, but whenever I see my HP bars like dropping like this, obviously top lane something happened, and then. He's dead, whatever. But especially in like melee mid lane matchups, if you don't come and help him and the Lee Sin does, his matchup is like completely over. So I'm gonna go ahead and see once the VOD opens.
Okay.
I mean, I'll play it forward while we're waiting. But seems like there's not much to do. I'm looking at bot as well.
I think the biggest issue with my gameplay this game was just I felt kind of AFK and then going for incorrect like fighting plays was the biggest thing. Also, I am a Lee Sin main and I was just like not first timing Diana because I've played this champ, but just not really super comfortable on it, especially with new items, new season.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Glad you told me that though. that helps a bit, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't seen you fight it at all, but just maybe later on it might be
Right.
something we can look at. Okay, I'm pretty sure your clear is actually right on time. I like that. Is it on time? Because I think you just did a 3:30 clear, technically.
Late, but yeah, it's just like a 3:30.
What's the hashtag? Sorry.
It's just NA1.
Okay. In this game.
It's the Diana win.
I'm like blind once I. Yeah, okay, there you go. I see. Okay. I'll close this. We can start off fresh.
Cool.
Another thing is now in new season, like you can't see the secondary runes once you get in game. So if you want to know who has like cosmic insight and like your timing summoner spells like that to make your plays, I'm not sure if you're like actively thinking about those things. You can just press tab and hover over their flash and it'll show you whether or not they have reduced flash cooldown.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's actually really good to know because I was actually struggling with that the other day.
Yeah, I mean it's something that's new. Like people don't really talk about it as well. So I'll go back to when you finish your red buff. I just want to see the lanes. Their mid lane's actually kind of fucking. And top lane seems fine as well. I'm guessing you tried to dive and it didn't work. Okay. I mean, it doesn't seem like there's a gank that's about to happen, but at the same time, like your Naafiri is doing this all without any vision. So, I mean, not without any vision, but like this ward doesn't really spot whether or not the Lee Sin's coming. And then, like we said, like if Naafiri doesn't dodge the Syndra QE, he's gonna die, and then it's gonna be tough for you to play the game. I would just recommend like when you're clearing your camps and you see these champions be very low HP, just ping them to like ward on a side. It doesn't even have to be like a Raptor ward. It would be ideal, don't get me wrong, but even if he goes here and wards the like this bush, it still gives him information as to whether or not he's getting ganked, and then that allows you to full clear. Because remember, right, you are a farming champion. This guy wants to fight. So if he gets his fights off, who's fucked?
Me.
Yeah, exactly. So you gotta make sure you're outpacing him camp wise, which I'm pretty sure you are. But if he gets the gank off, it's kind of hard for you to do that. Also, their bot lane. Okay, when you're clearing your camps, do you ever like try to look at whether or not the enemy bot lane has warded in a river?
I have actually been trying a lot more to do that. It is, I try, but it's not very consistent.
So the best way to do that is like especially as you're like crossing, you can look in like top and mid, and then from now on, like I want you to like notice whether or not at the bottom of your map this Lulu walks up to the river and wards, because if she does, right, then your gank angle is completely gone, and so you're gonna have to resort to just like going back to your other camps. But if she doesn't ward, right, there's an angle. So right now you're clearing your camps. I would just have my eye as I'm walking every few seconds, like looking at where the Lulu is or the Jinx, you know, seeing whether or not they go into river. And by the time you full cleared, I didn't see them walk into river a single time. Okay, so I'm going to turn on vision. They don't have vision. I mean, I'm kind of cheating, but, well, not really, but I just didn't see them walk, right? So, okay, you're finishing your... Okay, so a couple of things. You're pathing to bot, you finish your full clear with the Scuttle Crab. You have a choice as to whether or not you go into bot side or go back to your camps. Which one do you want to do?
If I had looked at the wave, maybe I can actually gank bot here.
Yeah, so
I choose to go back to my camps here.
Okay, but you do choose to go back to your camps, but you also try to double scuttle. So like in this scenario, right, you don't see the enemy jungler, you should assume that he's on the top scuttle like eventually. Unless he's AFK, like,
Yeah.
you know, this scuttle is never going to be yours. So you have to either, I don't think you should reset. I'm pretty sure. I mean, actually, what do you go, what's your first item?
It's what's the new item called? Dusk and Dawn.
I don't know what the components are for that.
So I could get a Blasting Wand in base here.
Okay.
That would be the first.
Yeah. I mean, if that like helps your clear and you're a full clearing champion, like you can do that.
Right.
It's just, there is a huge opportunity to be able to do something like this. The first thing is you need to know whether or not this is word. Because if you don't, you know, like there's just no angle for you to be able to do this. You see like the wave position. So there's two things that are telling me that at the end of your full clear, there's a possibility to gank bot. And you did path towards a lane that has CC, right? So this gank is actually possible. Whereas like top lane, I don't really see the Poppy slamming the Cassante with a W into a wall, right?
Right.
And this is, I think this starts like, okay, people say like proactive, but like that's not like a real word, unfortunately. But when you open your mind to the possibility of like, okay, I'm either basing, right? So that's like the easiest one, or I'm going to my respawn camps, or I'm looking for a bot gank. Those are like the only three possible situations. You'll never even count this in the equation. Does that make sense?
Right. Yeah.
It's just because he hasn't shown up on the bot scuttle. So unless he had a ward in river and he chose to go away from his bot lane that he pathed towards, like he wouldn't be here. And then gank. Ganking is the most risky one out of all. You would only be able to like make them lose sums, especially for where they are in the lane. But them losing sums means that on your next full clear, guess what? These fuckers are dead if they have no flashes.
Right.
Okay. So it's not always like you're gonna get a kill out of it. And I want you to be able to like judge whether or not you can use this tempo to go for a gank. I think it's good. Not I think. It is good to go for the gank here, okay? To blow the sums, because you know that in a minute and a half, you're going to be bot side again. And if they have no flashes, they can't walk up. If they can't walk up, your bot's going to have prio. You either get Drake or you get a gank off. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Fuck on your camps. I don't think you can cycle them downwards. Yeah, this is good too. Okay. So, do you know what's going on with their bot lane right now?
They want to reset because they have $1 million.
Okay. So, what does that mean for you?
That means I have a dragon timer.
Yes, there you go.
3 or just a free scuttle.
I think you can do both, unironically.
Yeah, I think.
Okay, so right now, all I want you to do is like ping like push on bot and then like ping assistance on the Drake, and that'll like make your life easier. These guys, I mean, they can also base and you can solo it, but it would be nice to get like, I don't know, a few autos on it. And mind you, your ADC would love to actually hit this Drake because it gives him 40 points towards his ADC quest. So
Oh, really?
yeah, it's actually really useful to hit Drakes now. So
Didn't know that.
yeah. It's 40 for tower plates as well, I think. So
Okay.
there you go. And then now you're gonna, so you have to choose between scuttle here and your respawn camp. Actually, were you watching mid when this happened?
Yeah, I was trying to. Yeah, I was watching where Lee Sin was walking.
Pretty sure you can win this, no?
I wasn't sure.
Well, you are 6, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, even though he has like a, whatever the fuck this is called, what is this? Tunneler?
Tunneler?
In a long fight, your champion should out DPS him, and you have an extra ability, which is like genuinely huge. The other thing that kind of makes me want you to fight this, wait, was that even English? Makes me want you to fight this is he's gonna have to like use his abilities on the camp to clear it, right? So once you turn up, like you shouldn't wait at all. You should literally just bolt straight there and don't queue here, because you want to Q as fast as possible. If this Lee Sin doesn't use his Q or his E on this camp, he's not getting it. So you're going to come here, you're going to Q immediately, jump on him, and then make sure you just stick on top of his head because he's down in ability.
Okay.
So yeah, when people are invading you like this, like you have the upper hand because you have the time to like plan all the way from here. All the way from here, as you see him, you're like, okay, he's invading. Can I fight this right now? Because if you can't fight it, right, you would just go to Scuttle instead. He would maybe be able to go for your Krugs respawn, but if you can't fight him, you can't fight him. So you have to look for whatever's available. And then like you got a playoff, but like I'm not sure if this was intentional. You also outsmited him, I think. So
yeah. But it should not have been rewarding, I think.
Yeah.
With the play that I went for.
Yeah. Also, he has Q smite. How did he not? Anyways, whatever. He's supposed to be able to outsmite you, but I think nonetheless, it is what it is. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie. Okay. You're selfish, okay? Please make sure on the champions that are farming, you absolutely do not interact with some shit like this. Because in your head, right, you should be thinking, okay, can I fight this? Can you fight this?
No. Poppy is no mana and Cassante is
Cassante.
OP.
Yeah, exactly. So in that case, like, okay, so maybe you thought like there was a potential that like if he chased that you could kill, but I want you to realize like without an actual item, like Diana is pretty fucking useless. Until you have your first item, fighting like this straight up is very difficult, especially since he's a tank. So don't go for plays like this if it costs you tempo on not resetting, on like clearing your camps.
Okay.
You can reset another time to get another like set of components and then come back on the map. Whereas like right now you're being drawn into a play that like you absolutely do not need to be a part of. And this fucks your game a lot, right? I think I told you about tempo syncs. So tempo syncing is just like when you're supposed to clear camps, you go towards a play and then lose your tempo on the camp and either die or just not be able to get the camps in the process. So like, for example, if you die here, are you going to be able to come back to your Krugs top and clear them?
No.
No, right? You would have to go to your bot side camps and then cycle these, and then eventually you would be able to go back to Krugs like in a minute. But just make sure you're prioritizing your CS until you have your first item, okay?
Okay.
Do not fight before first item. Unless it's guaranteed. So for me, guaranteed, this is a very vague word, okay? Like, the reason why I'm like really focusing on this is because League is not like it's not a rule book. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you like in every situation, like even if your top laner was like Ornn, right? Maybe the situation would be different. So maybe your Ornn has ulti and he can, waste a little bit more time. Or you see that the Cassante isn't this much HP, he doesn't have like 70% of his HP. Instead, if he has like 40%, this is guaranteed. There's no way this guy's fucking not dying, right? So you have to be able to judge in these moments instantly, like, is this guaranteed? If the answer is no, you're getting the fuck out. Right. Okay. So I know you mainly Sin, right? So when it comes to like fighting, you would be a lot more inclined to fight something like this. But I'm gonna be honest. Even if you release in, you can't kill this guy.
Yeah, this is still losing. On
yeah,
these.
Exactly. If it was like a champion like Master Yi, maybe you would be able to, because you actually have DPS. But yeah, regardless, there's like specific conditions you would need to have to be able to fight that. Anyways, so mistake happened. It is what it is. Okay, not gonna lie. I think if you have to clear your Krugs, you're gonna be a little fucked. Okay.
Yeah, I think this might have been where like my whole kind of game falls apart for myself.
Yeah, because now like you have 4 camps up and you're on the side of the map that you want to play on. Like you want to farm now, but your teammates want to play. That makes sense. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, this is kind of rough as well. I mean, you got a Drake, so don't get me wrong. It's like not bad to like trade grubs and then get like hold the Drake that you got, and then maybe in a minute you're able to fight the next Drake. But at the same time, whilst he's doing grubs, you have to clear. So that's a result of this entire thing that we just talked about. If you wanted to contest the grubs, what you would have to do instead is some really fucking weird shit, which is you have to go bot from base. Okay, so a minute before the grubs. Okay, well, actually, let me ask you: do you want to fight the grubs?
Not well.
The answer is
in
fuck
this
no,
case,
unfortunately.
No.
This guy is unreal. Like, even if this was a Renekton 1-0, like this game would, this fight would be very hard.
Yeah.
So you're all like pretty much low damage. I mean, you have an assassin, which is good against squishies, but you can determine from here, like, I don't want to do grubs. So let's say this is like a Vayne top, bro. Go straight to either your grub or your fucking, what's it called? Gromp, or Scuttle Crab, do wolves, and then come to top side. You see whether or not he's on the grubs. If he's on the grubs, you're ready to fight. If not, go to red buff, full clear, and then go for the grubs.
Okay.
So, especially, so I think this kind of rule of thumb is like at around 7 minutes in the game, you should have a plan on what's supposed to happen for the next minute of the game, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Also, yeah. I have to kill a spider real quick. So because you like maybe did not have a plan, he ends up getting the grubs, but in another world you would, you know, be able to contest it. So actually, I'm not gonna make it complicated. Just determine whether or not you want to fight grubs.
Okay.
And there's going to be situations where you can't fight the grubs. In that case, I want you to look for the Drake, because you need to trade for something. But since you already cleared Drake, you have some like time to be able to contest the grubs if you clear towards it. So this situation is a little bit different. Anyways, let's go. I want to see like your mid game, because that's the part that's actually going to matter for you. Because you have level 6 now, right? And I'm not going to lie. Let me see how much Dusk and Dawn.
I think it's 31 or 3200.
I just want to see the stats as well.
Okay.
Is this the new like Lichbane?
Yeah.
Does Lichbane not exist anymore?
No, Lichbane is still there.
Huh.
There's
That's
just
weird.
more Sheen items now.
Okay. I mean, I'm all for it. Okay, so I think you should be decently close, right? You're missing a fairy charm. Then you need. Okay, I'm not good with maths, but basically, I think after this full clear, you should be close to it. No?
I think, yeah. I don't know if I get it on this full clear.
I think. Actually, let me see. Damn, that's unlucky. Okay. Anyways, I'm gonna have like Diana builds on the corner of my screen as we do this though. But okay, so you should have a plan for your first item as well. So the same thing I told you about grubs is kind of something that you have to do with your like items or your jungle pet. I mean, jungle pet is a little bit more loose because doesn't really give you much, I don't think, anymore. Right. So I think, I mean, am I trolling, or you should be really close to it?
I'm like 50 gold off of it.
Huh.
Or 70 gold.
Yeah, so I think your best case scenario is, oh wait, let me go back. So I think if you're that close to getting it, instead of doing this, you just need to do your Gromp, Wolves, and then Raptors, and then you just
sequence up.
Yeah. It's all because of the Krugs thing that happened.
Right.
And then you had to adapt to do your farming. So at this point, so let me go all the way back to when you did your Krugs. Okay. So actually, wait. Okay. So right here, you're like thinking to yourself, okay, grubs are up. I don't want to contest it. I want to full clear all my bot side camps, how many camps do I need until I get my item? The answer would be like, okay, if you don't actually need the raptors, you can just do what you did and then hover bot and take your base like that. But if you actually need it, you see how like thinking about all of this in advance would make your game easier.
Right. Yeah, it would.
So, I mean, 7 minutes also kind of like coincides with your first item, especially if you've gotten a kill before. And then, okay, so now you're in recovery mode. And by recovery mode, I mean like you have to just get your item now. Like if you don't get it and then you're on the map, you're pretty much like at a disadvantage as to like how you should be scared. You're up a level, you know, you're up CS, but at this point in the game, you need to be looking for plays with your R on repeat. So honestly, I would literally recommend you to just base. It doesn't matter if there's a play bot, if you can just base and then make the same play in 30 seconds. Does that make sense?
It's even faster now with home guard too.
Yeah, I mean, walking through lanes, thank you, Riot. Also, I think this, let me go all the way back to see whether or not this was like actually a valid play. So they're walking up bot lane. They both have flashes and their jungler should be bot side. And your Ezreal's 1 HP. Fuck no. Because you're going towards a lane with the champion that needs to get the gold that's basing. So like there is no active play that's supposed to happen. So I want you to judge like all the way from here, right? Hold on. You're clearing your raptors. You hover, you look at bot and you're like, okay, there is no way in fucking hell I'm even trying to go towards this right now.
Yeah.
Right? And this is another tempo sync, by the way. Just the fact that you were going towards it makes it so that you didn't get your base off. And so now you're behind on tempo again because you need a base eventually. So let's see what happens. Okay, this is fucking rough.
Yeah.
Hold on. Wait. So you try the gank. And then... So why did you stay here?
Honestly, I couldn't tell you. Maybe I want to just get the wave pushed out, but I think it'll actually catch in front of the turret.
Well, I mean, Ezreal's here, right? He's just gonna take the wave. But I mean, I don't mind like you staying in the lane if there's like actually like a kill angle. But like at this point, yeah, your playability is just like, this lane is still dead, you know, until this guy comes into your lane. Like you're not making a play, and like the Jinx isn't going to be here, so there is no play to be had. You're kind of just like sitting around, and then also
I think that ulti felt really bad too.
yeah, because you don't actually get anything off of it. I mean, you have flashes, but like at this point in the game, you want to be able to like actually fight them. And you don't have flash, right? Yeah. I mean, the problem with this play happened all the way here, right? Because you had to blow your flash because you made this play. And now, because of that, you can't actually follow them with your flash. So the way you would actually want to play it here is like, okay, you discover that these guys are here. You walk alongside this wall because you know they're going to try to exit. Okay, don't play like, you're playing safe pretty much like this. Because you know this Lee Sin is just going to dub you out from where he was. And so you would be like somewhere around here. You'll walk, I think you would end up here in about like 2 seconds. I'm going to pause it to when you were, okay, so you would be around like here right now. And if you really want to kill them, which you can, you would just I think it's R flash. I'm not sure if you can buffer it, but you would just
buffer it, yeah.
Okay, yeah, R flash and then into these guys and then follow them whether or not, like if they flash.
Okay, I see.
The Lee Sin might kick you away, but if he does that, he's also standing still so that your team can, you know, hit him. Also, they're gonna have to flash regardless, and you get more damage off with like a potential of your team actually following up. So all in all, like I don't hate this last look. It's just impossible for you to do because you don't have R. So now you have to wait for your next R before you make your next play. And your next play is going to be what?
Well, right now I'm pinging the dragon.
Do you think you should do Drake?
I think we can here.
Yes. Why?
Because Lee Sin's Chunked has no flash and Lulu has no flash. Jinx is just coming back to lane and we have the wave pushed in.
There you go. So that's your play. You just take the Drake. Just ping careful on your Ezreal though. You are pinging. Okay, there you go. Perfect. You did it. Okay.
Honestly, I think I should've
Don't
lost.
do. So don't do it like this. Okay. So it's good. Your pings were perfect. Okay, don't get me wrong. But the second this guy enters like this, okay, he just ward hopped on your screen. Can he get out in the next 10 seconds?
No, he cannot. Okay.
No.
Yeah, I see.
Just push him out. And he doesn't have flash, so like he's not gonna die because he should just RU away. But this whole play should never be a 50-50. Like you have the potential. So in objective fights, you either are playing to fight or you're playing to finish the objective. If they're in front of you, you have to fight.
Okay.
Unless you're literally late game and you're down to the last fucking Drake. And if you don't, kill the Drake in the next 2 seconds, like you're going to lose the game. You should not 50-50. And so this is another like situation like that. And there's going to be situations where, like for example here, you're going to get Lee Sin Ard away. And so if your Ezreal doesn't play correctly, like you're going to be out of the fight pretty much. Unless your team plays to kill him after you get Lee Sin Ard, you might actually have to run and not actually finish the Drake. Okay. I can't really tell you like specifics because like I don't have like a simulator to run this, but
Right.
This is a good smite too on you. Okay. All right, what do you want to do?
I should insta back here
Why?
because I want to be able to still play with my bot lane. So I should clear down instead of going to my Gromp, Wolves, and flipping my clear. Also, there's a scuttle open top side. I don't actually think I can play for it though.
Yeah, no, you can't.
No peak Sundays.
Yeah. So I
also have item in base.
yeah, okay, so the order of what you said was good. So you started with you started with your clear, which is amazing. Like you're not going to get invaded here because they're too low to invade you, so you don't have to worry about that. And then you got your first item, okay? So these are two really big like indicators as to what you're supposed to do after an objective. And I'm not gonna lie. Hold on. How long does your ulti cooldown? Because I know it's
like 80
actually
seconds.
not even that long. You can full clear up base, and then come back to bot side to make a play, and your ulti will be up.
I don't remember what I do here, but
So let's see. I think you might have. Yeah, there you go. Might have done just that. There you go. Okay, don't do this. Do not do this. You're doing another tempo thing. Like, I don't even care if you kill the Lulu here. Like, I mean, I do
still get
care.
nothing out of that.
I do. Yeah. Also that as well. But I like, remember, selfish. This is your job. Be selfish. Okay. Honestly, even on Lee Sin, I would want you to be selfish because Lee Sin without items is fucking useless. He doesn't even have his first item yet. I mean, he's not useless, but you get what I mean, okay?
Yeah, no, I get it.
Unless you're fucking Sejuani jungle, do not drop these camps like this. And now you're kind of like in a rough spot because now you have to clear down. Huh.
Also, do you know if it's faster to just walk through the lane instead of taking the Hex Gate now?
I think Hexgate is always faster.
Okay.
It definitely is good to like. I think like walking with the wave like you did was good. And then, yeah, you would definitely arrive here faster with Hexgate. But it's like a couple of seconds. It isn't the worst thing ever if you didn't. Okay, so now what do you want to do from where we ended with the objectives that are coming up? So 2 minutes and 30
so
seconds.
They don't have flashes,
Mm-hmm.
so we should just play to eat their bot lane.
Yeah. So
With
full
these
clear
diamonds.
down. This thing is out of the question.
Yeah, I
think.
can't play that.
Do not try to do this unless the Cassante is like 0 HP or in base, and you know that. So
Yeah.
all the way from here, I think honestly, if you were to skip all of your camps and go straight to the Scuttle Crab, because you know this guy's gonna want a base, there's no way you can actually contest it. Also, your Nefiri is making it very easy for her to walk in river because of what she's doing. She's giving you vision, right? So instead of having like a ward over here, I mean, it would be really nice for her to have a ward, but she's like granting you vision of this side of the river, so you know Cassante's you know that Cassante is, give me a sec. This guy is top. Syndra's mid. ADC's bot. At best, who can be here coming to the Scuttle Crab?
Lulu and Lee Sin,
Yeah,
the best.
the worst 2v2 ever. Sorry. But basically, you can contest the Scuttle Crab now because of what Cassante is doing. He's down on tempo, so if he was to stay, he would fuck himself over. And then, even then, you would still be able to clear and fight with your Brad Pitt. Is it better? Oh, yeah, it is better. I was about to ask if sequencing your camps like this was good.
Oh, to Raptors, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, this is perfect. Okay, fast forward. So another thing to like consider is like, so do you want to fight this Rift Herald?
No,
Why?
because Cassante is still
Again,
Thanos.
yeah, there you go. So I always want you to have a reason, and that's why I like keep on pushing it, because sometimes in game you're gonna be like, like I'm not sure. You have to be decisive, and like
see.
having reasons like that will make you decisive because you'll know like, okay, yeah, I can't fucking fight this guy. And so your best possible like plays are either like going bot or going through mid, but I want you to know like in a minute and not in a minute, in 2 minutes, I need you to have a cross map play ready so that this Rift Herald doesn't get taken for free. And so
Okay.
you need to use your ulti in the next 30 seconds.
Okay, I see.
So
That makes sense.
go ahead and do these wolves and walk straight the fuck bot. You can also, yep, there you go. Okay, but don't be scared here. Do not be scared here. Like, this is your timer to make the play. I also would really recommend like, let me go back to like when you finished your wolves, because this also like sets up your plays. So I think you've been pretty decent, actually not pretty decent, almost perfect at pinging for objectives. I want you to think the same way about ganks. So you're moving towards a lane that has CC, right? But you need them to CC the enemy when you're able to like be in range. So preferably as you're in this tri-bush, this Bard stuns these two together, right? But since that's not possible from what you're seeing, you take the Hexgate. Only issue is, now that you Hexgate, Bard has no R, and like, now you're like, oh shit, like I can't actually go for this gank. So you see how like, all the way from back here, you need to decide. Okay, right here, okay. Does Bard have R? I mean, you determined they have no flashes, right? So they should be pretty easy kills. By the time they push in this wave, you're not going to be done with your clear. So look at Bardar, 15 seconds. You can unironically just wait until Bardar is up and then make this play. And they're dead for sure. Whereas right now, you just gave them the information that, hey, Diana's bot when you didn't need to. Does that make sense?
I see. Yeah.
Yeah. So try to stay out of vision as much as possible. I know like you did go through the Hex Gate, but not chances, a majority of the time right now in the game, these Phallites are going to go up until here, right? So they're going to see you if this is worded. I mean, yeah, it's insane. But it's even more important now to not show yourself, okay? So again, the way you're supposed to fight this is the second you're on their screen, you ask for an engage. from your team. And if they don't do it, you can't really engage, right? Because let's say you call for an engage and the enemy is like over here right now, and you try walking this way, there's just a ward here. They're going to walk away. And now you wasted your time and showdown vision. Okay?
Okay, I see.
So play it forward. Okay, so there was some freaky shit that just happened. You killed the Lulu. This is amazing. Good shit on you. And you didn't even use your fucking R. Okay, so what does that mean for you? What are you doing now? Because you got to be quick.
I mean, we can look for a dive, but Lee Sin is still down here.
Mm-hmm. So what's more viable?
Honestly, looking mid. Or what do you think?
So, do you know what camps he has up?
No. His, oh, do we see his?
Well, okay, so right now you see this, right?
Yeah, but we should.
I'm not gonna give you the answer. I need you to think long and hard about this.
Wait, what am I thinking about again?
So what are you supposed to do now that you killed the Lulu, didn't use your R, and you see that their Krugs are up? You don't know.
Oh, look into his camps. Look
Yeah,
into
there you
his,
go. Exactly. So you need to
see.
pressure here. Okay? You just
Okay.
killed their support. Make sure you're taking these Krugs. Ping your support to come, please. I fucking beg you. You are now 2v1 in this situation. If this Lee Sin fucks up and you guys kill him, even if you use your R, this Jinx is also dead.
I see.
So
Okay.
use the numbers advantage. You just granted yourself a numbers advantage, and Bart also has R. So you're either coming here and taking this camp and then diving the Jinx if the Lee Sin doesn't show up, or you're just coming here and taking the camp and then getting the fuck out if they do respond and they don't want to fight. And they're just like, the Lee Sin would have to just be sitting here. Jinx stands on their turret. Like, it would kind of be hard to kill both of them and then get out. So what I recommend is, I mean, it's kind of hard for you to like ping this and thinking of it is even harder in the moment, but like you would have to Bard R the Lee Sin so that he can't interrupt this gank and then go and dive the Jinx. You think that's like realistic though? I'm not sure if you can like think of that.
Solo queue,
Yeah.
I don't think.
Yeah. Thinking of it is hard, and then pinging it is even harder. So
Right.
but yeah, just like
Okay.
do not like let them get away with murder pretty much. Well, you literally
sense.
murdered, but you know what I mean, right?
Yeah, but we should be pushing
Yes.
our advantage here
Exactly.
instead of running away.
It's the same thing for top lane, by the way. So let's say you just killed their top. Top lane's a little weirder because there's only one person. Let's say you killed their jungler, right? In this area, you have the choice to literally just walk in after you fought top lane and just take the Krugs. And then if the enemy top laner gets low and you're on blue side, right, in this imaginary situation, you would just go ahead and dive the Cassante. Well, you can't, but you get what I mean.
Yeah, I
you would
get you.
dive whoever is top. So this one's a weird rule, but it's not a rule. I think the best way for me to describe it is like an energy bar. So whenever you like think about how many plays you can make on the map, I want you to be thinking like, okay, like, am I like 100% just going to go ahead for a dive no matter what? Because I have no camps up. There's nothing else for me to do. They have no sums and nobody can come and save them. This would be 100% bar. Okay. Around, let me go all the way back. So right here, right? What do you think your bar is at?
50.
I think it's like a lot higher, right? Yeah. So like 70, almost 80, because
Okay.
you have no camps up, right? So we just that's one of the big ones, right? So not only do you not have camps up, you're on the side of the map that you want to influence, right? So these guys have no flash, you know that. So now you're able to pressure them, okay? And then once you use once you go ahead and kill this Lulu, what do you think your bar is at now?
It went up
Yes.
to
Yes.
like 80,
Yes.
90.
Yes.
Okay.
You see that? Like
Because we gain numbers advantage.
yes, you use only basic abilities and killed someone. Okay? This is huge.
If we were to have used, say, my ulti, let's say my ulti and Bard ulti.
It depends on your conditions after. So right now, because you're fully, like, I mean, you're pretty much full conditions. Bard is like 70% on both. Like, you still have 2 people that are like full conditions.
Okay, and they still have no flash on the to carry.
Yeah, exactly. So your conditions haven't changed. That's the biggest thing. So after you make a play, if your conditions are good, you can make another play. Okay?
Okay. I see.
Especially if it's a numbers, it has to be something very concrete. Like, you can't just be like going to Drake and then you don't get the Drake and then like you try to fight 5v4 top or 4v5 top lane, and like even if your condition's good, it doesn't mean it's good. So yeah, play. Okay. Anyways, so after this, okay, this is fucking awkward though. I'm not gonna lie, because like you do want to like get back on your cams, you know, like okay. I mean, you do have ulti. This is also kind of like a tempo sync, but if it works, it's good. So I can't really tell you this is bad. Okay, if you really want to do this, like, do not let your bot lane push this. Because, like, how are you going to dive this if... Yeah. How are you going to gank this if they're under turret? Yeah, like, it just doesn't... Yeah. So the only way you're getting a cheese gank off like this is, number one, if you know that all of these bushes are not warded. So, do you know that?
I don't actually think
Let's go back. Let's go back. Because I don't think you do either, which is like even more scary. And I don't care whether or not they did ward it or not. I just want you to like think about in game, like, do I actually have a play here? So, oh my god, it does this shit again. Hold on, let me 1341. I mean, one thing that like kind of like crosses into something else we were talking about when you were ganking is like, make sure you're not on vision. So that applies here too, right? So even though you're still making a cheese play, like you have no sweepers and you don't know whether or not these are warded. Therefore, since you don't know if there's a chance that there's vision, and it's pretty decent, by the way. Supports usually walk through lane, they ward the bushes, at least one of them. This play is null. Like there's just no way you can do this. Unless you have a sweeper, right? So make sure you're making plays off of vision. You remember when you took the Hex Gate, right? And they started walking away? That's exactly the same thing. Okay?
Okay.
I'll play it forward.
I think they do have vision in that bush.
You want me to cheat?
Yeah, cheat it.
Oh!
Bruh.
Wow. That's rough. Anyways, yeah, so okay. So I mean, it's even more awkward now because you have your ulti, but you want to clear your cam. So actually, yeah, what do you want to do?
I think at this point I should just run back bot. Herald is spawning soon,
Yes.
and I need to make that cross map play you were talking about.
Yeah, exactly.
So I should just run back to bot.
Honestly, I mean, I don't want to be a patient, but like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, you should just like skip the. I take the blue, skip the Gromp, and then Hexgate, ask for a Bardar. Like one of these guys is dead no matter what, and then you'll be able to break the turret. So like it's all because you still have your fucking energy bar. This entire time you've been at, I mean, you went from 80% down to 70 again because the Lulu's alive now, but it's still like, honestly, I think it's pretty guaranteed that the enemy jungler is going to want to play for oh wow, okay, well, never fucking mind. But I still think you win this 3v3 really fucking hard. No, okay, you know he's here too. Wow. Merry Christmas to you. How does this go badly though? Okay.
Oh, yeah, I know how this goes badly actually.
Okay.
Don't look.
Well, one thing like, so if the fight starts off like this, right? How do you think you should play it? Because we did say you're not like a Diana main, you know. So how do you want to like actually fight this?
I didn't see. Did Lee Sin just use all his abilities to get?
He
in there?
flashed. Yeah, I think he used. Okay. Wait. Let me actually give you the full information that you're supposed to have. Wow, Ezreal's really good. Okay. So use this Q, then use this flash. Okay. And then E and W. The only thing he has left is his R. Okay. So I'm not gonna lie. Do you think you should be showing right about no, right? So even if you were to do this gank, I don't even want you to like be over this wall. I mean, no, right now it's fine to be over the wall, but you know you want to end up on these guys, right?
Yeah.
So
exactly.
If you go this way and Lee Sin's going forward, no matter what, you'll be able to kill one of these two. And you have Bardar still. So like there's a lot that I need you to like think about. Like you're never going to be able to kill the Lee Sin here, especially since he has, no, you can. That's a lie. So once Lee Sin does this, you should just spam ping your Bard to R, these two, and they're both dead.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, if it's not happening, especially on champions like Diana, like if your engage doesn't happen, you're gonna lose the fight. Okay. Same thing with Hecarim. Same thing with Nocturne. Same thing with who else? Vi, J4. You know, like basically engaged champions. Diana's a really good engaged like AP. Actually, I think we can kill them. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, you should just QE this guy instantly, and like, even if you're not in range to like Q him, you still have flash, right? Like you have to make something happen here. This is a play where you actually lost a lot. You had information on the Lee Sin, they fucked up their spells, but then you didn't use your abilities correctly. Like you and the Bard, you didn't use your abilities correctly. So now you're losing out on the play that you should have otherwise. Unironically, I think you should at least get 2 kills out of this.
Okay.
At least, if not 3. So the setup to this play needs to start with, okay, right now they don't have vision of this Tribush, so I'm going to go to the Tribush. Once they walk past this line, okay, just Bardar him. Honestly, even if the Jinx is here, Bardar him. And then you'll just walk this way. You're going to be on the screen. Same thing I told you earlier. And then you'll just engage once they're out of Bardar. This bitch has no flash, okay? So you'll be able to one-shot her. And then if the Lulu is like near, you're just going to ult and then kill both of them, okay?
Okay.
So no vision first. And then once you're in range, you ping for the engage from your teammates. And mind you, like if your teammates aren't doing the engage and you see that the enemy, like you know that the Lee Sin's here, right? So you should be ready to counter gank. If that's the case, I want you to think about who you're going to kill. If the answer is not the person that's engaging, just go around. This is a great flank opportunity for you. Yeah. But all of this is hard to see, by the way, if you don't play Diana. So I'm not like here to shit on you.
I get it. 10%.
Honestly, I mean, I don't even care like what happened in like after this, because like the play should have been over already. Okay, so it is what it is. Like, you have no flash, you have no ulti, so what do you want to do?
Sequence my camps back
Yeah.
down. Maybe play into his bot camps if he goes straight up to the Herald. We'll see him.
Okay,
with
so
light vision.
I want you to like still be thinking about like if there's a possibility of Rift Herald, because it's been a decent amount of time. I think it's been like 2-3 minutes since you looked at the Cassante and you're like, oh shit, like we cannot fight him. So keep updating your info. I'm glad, like, it's good that your answer was good, but I still need you to have the firm reason of like, until I have like for example 2 items, I can't actually fight this Cassante. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Just have a good reason for it.
Yeah.
It's updated information.
Yeah. So, I mean, if you end up getting 3 Drakes, the game's won. Yeah. I mean, wow. GG.
Yeah.
And they didn't take the Rift Herald because they were outside. Okay, wait. Okay, couple of things. So you just used an incredible amount of tempo to clear this Drake. Now they were down tempo because they were making a play bot side and they overextended it super fucking hard. Like, this Jinx is sitting on the map, and now she has to fully shift into mid. Your team should be first, and so this objective is like really easy for you guys. And so now, if you walk up, do you want to immediately go and get vision? Like, do you want to gank mid? What do you want to do? If you want to fight this,
I think we want to get vision first.
Okay.
Here, like take that Phaelite
Okay.
and then be able to play around our vision.
Okay.
But we don't have mid prio.
Yeah, so that's the issue. Okay. If you don't hover this mid wave, they're gonna get mid prio first.
Okay, I see.
So always when you're contesting an objective, you have to be on the wave that is the wave you're going to contest the objective through. So you cannot even touch these. I mean, I don't think
can
you
take
should.
those, but I can't go to the scuttle crab, right?
I don't even think you should touch the raptors because you need to fight this mid wave. Like, and by fight I mean like you need to be ready to R this Jinx if she shows on the wave, and she has no sums, I'm pretty sure, from the last play that you guys just made. So this is not allowed, basically, is what I'm saying. From all the way back here. So contesting an objective. And this is especially when you don't have vision. Over the wave you're using to get vision. So what that would look like is, like I said, like, don't go to your raptors. You would just walk around here over this wall, and then you can go all the way around. I'm fine with it. I think you have sweeper as well. Yeah. So you would just like go around here, sweep. If there's no ward in this area, you and Bard would be in this bush. Bard can just go around Bard portal, and Jinx has no flash. She's just gonna die.
Okay. I see.
So there's quite a bit of opportunities like for you to like make these plays, even though like the shit that happened bot, like it was sad, right? But the game's not over, not even close to being over. You have 3 Drakes, like you have the easiest win condition ever. It's just about like how you use your R's and your timers like that. Okay, this is a bit fucking weird. Okay, again. So all the way back from, remember when you were talking about when I was talking to you about like Rift Herald, right? Or how you're gonna sequence your camps. And I told you have to update your information on like whether or not you have to kill the top laner or you're able to kill the top laner. Right here, because you did that already, you should know you're never gonna have enough damage to kill this guy. Even if you hit him for 20 seconds and he's AFK, you won't be able to kill him.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, maybe he's AFK, but
if he presses W while he's
exactly. Your combo will unironically deal like 1,000 damage if he plays it correctly, which it's pretty easy to. But also, just in terms of like mechanics, like after you are like this, just take the flash.
Yeah,
that's it. Just walk. Yes, exactly. When you are making a play that's not super hard winning, you have to be okay with the small wins, because it's not bad that you actually chunked this guy. Like, you used an ult, but the Cassante is going to be out of the fight for the next 20 seconds. He has TP, but he needs a base and catch this wave. So, unironically, after this, what do you think I want you to do?
Play for the Herald?
Yeah. Like, there's nothing that is stopping you from doing that. You also should know that the Syndra's bot, right? Okay.
Yeah.
If you're thinking like, oh, maybe the Syndra has TP, after you make this play, considering like all the TPs on the map is like, it's a pretty good idea, you know, when you're contesting an objective. So you just like ask, like, does this bitch have fucking TP? Usually people are not that aggressive when you ask them questions, so he should tell you. If he doesn't give you an answer, I'm fine with you not going for the Rift Herald, just to be safe.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect. Okay. Then they get the Rift Herald, but Drake's up in 3 minutes. I mean, your bot and your mid are still really fucking ahead. So at this point in the game, like, so now what do you want to do? Because you need to decide what side you want to play towards and like what objective to play towards, like tower wise or lane wise.
Well, my Neferi's still really strong.
Yeah.
And I can play with my bot lane still. So I want to play towards the bot side. I think I go to invade his Raptors here. Maybe. Or I just go back to AFK farm my wolves.
So I think, so right from here, you need to analyze like whether or not your laners can still lane. I mean, from this, right, you can tell that you're not going to be able to contest the Raptors until he's back on the map. Like by now, once you clear your red buff, okay, now you can actually decide whether or not you want to make an aggressive play or just move straight to bot side. No matter what though, from base, I want you to know you're going towards bot side. Okay. Like that needs to be, like, there's no potential for anything here. Even if your Poppy's 1 HP and she's like calling for your help, like asking for Jesus, like, no, don't. Right. It's not worth it. Okay. And then right here, I would recommend hovering the mid wave. So this is perfect. Sweeping this is also good, but I need you to like consider a few things. So if you don't push these guys off the mid wave, okay? Actually, you don't even need to clear this ward, actually. And the reason why is because of Bard R. It's pretty OP. So right now, if Bard R's him, right? He's dead. No flash. So, if you're hovering the mid wave, make sure that you're able to like influence it. Don't show and then not fight for the mid wave. I think it's fine for you to sweep, but I need you to know like you need to be contesting, because if you don't, you've lost your opportunity. You need to wait for the next wave in like 20 seconds. Okay. Which is like pretty shit, especially considering since your Neferi has no vision towards bot side and she's the strong point of your team. So in an ideal world, this Bard R situation would happen. Like, I genuinely do not think that Lee Sin will be hovering this mid wave until you get into like GM. Okay, people don't counter mid waves like this unless they have prior information, which is like, sure, you can say this, but this guy should be finishing his wolves and then going to Gromp, or finishing his wolves and then walking all the way towards Raptors. So it'll take him another like 15 seconds to be able to respond. You just walk here, barter happens, you'll be full conditions, you move into bot side, get vision. You have to be careful because you don't see Syndra, right? But you would ward this bush, get a ward over here, and then like play into bot side if Syndra doesn't show and your Neferi is able to push the wave.
Okay, and then for the next like 5 waves, we're just perma playing on that bot side vision, right? Yeah,
you should be able to. If the Syndra shows on this wave and she responds to the Neferi, you can contest the Raptors. I don't think that's likely. That's why I'm telling you to be careful when you're contesting like this vision. But you can 100%. Once the Syndra shows on the bot wave, like these Krugs should be yours. Remember when I told you like you kill the Lulu so you have a chance to make a play? Because the Neferi is so fucking strong, the Syndra usually needs to catch a wave or not even be on the wave. So if she's in the jungle coming towards you, and like let's say she's like walking this way, you should ask your Naafiri to come and like immediately collapse on her and kill her. Or if she's at her turret, just take these Krugs and then pressure the dive. You'll be able to kill her, and then take the turret.
Okay.
So yeah, this is the whole like Mr. President thing that I'm sure you've heard a million times, but it all starts with like getting control of the map. So because your Naafiri had no vision of bot side, she just skipped her bot wave and came straight mid. This is very suboptimal. Because now you as a jungler have to catch the mid wave, which is like pretty shit. This is okay. Okay, now what do you want to do?
Hold on, the frame rate's lagging. Run away.
Yeah, because there's a TP coming straight on your head.
I don't think I saw this TP for like a second or two, so I like walk in and then kind of just like flash out. So
yeah,
like run away from this guy.
You're kind of fucking dead if you don't take your flash. So also making a play like this is like really risky. Why is it risky?
Because we just used all of our tempo mid lane and our Ezreal is dead.
Yeah, so they're up numbers.
Yeah.
So numbers advantage, it's definitely like a very like it's a very good advantage to be thinking of actively, but it's also good for you to be thinking about it like against you as well. I phrased that badly, but basically like they can use it against you and you should know that. And this prevents this entire play from happening because I don't even think this was your play to begin with. So you should know like they have numbers advantage. This area should be scary for you. You don't see the K'Sante or the Syndra. So therefore these camps are what you want to do. There is no play on the map right now. Clear your camps. Yeah.
Okay.